excited to be here with you all today to bring you another video about some things, some accessories that you can really use to spruce up your summer wardrobe. So y'all already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm new here, and if you're new here, thank you for spending any time with me today, and thank you for clicking on this video because clearly you need help accessorizing your wardrobe, and that is what I'm here for. My name is Mackenzie, and I have just grown to really love fashion and really learn my personal style. I live in New York City, so I cannot deny the influence the city has had on me. So yeah, and I thought that these simple tips that I've come up with to spruce up my wardrobe, and like I said, if you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you're spending time with me. But something that you'll see me talk about a lot is that I'm a real big supporter of shopping your wardrobe because you have a lot of the tools that you need. There's things that like accessories, like adding some chunky bracelets, adding some rings, adding a belt. Those are all things that can really add not texture to your outfit, meaning like adding another layer, adding another focal point that isn't just the most obvious focal point. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to share is my grill. Now, this is something that I will say is probably not for everyone, but a grill is something unexpected. We saw it. If you're really into fashion, I know that everyone saw the Met Gala this year, and the theme was dandyism, super fine, tailored look. But a lot of things I noticed is that people were wearing grills because that is so unique to Black style, Black culture. So I wanted to dive in, and there's an amazing jeweler here in New York. He's Gabby the jeweler. I went to him and I got this grill, and to make it more feminine, and that's my tip. Like, listen, if a grill is something that's way too out of your comfort zone, come a little closer. I get it. I didn't like grills until I saw this grill. Gabby the jeweler had an Instagram page, and I think Savannah James has this same grill, but it's the astrology of Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I have so many Virgos close to me in my family. Like, we're all Virgos over here. And I saw that, and it's all diamonds but it's still girly. It's still feminine. I will say, like, I'm a girly girl. Like, I might dress tomboy, but I'm a girly girl, period, full stop. So when you're thinking about something that might be a little bit more masculine or just something that's completely out of your comfort zone, but you're interested in it, if you're not interested in it, by all means you can just skip and go to the next accessory on my list. But if this is something that you're curious about, try to find something and make it feminine. There's no rules to this game, but I think that adding a grill to your look, it's so unexpected, especially if you are a girly girl or that's just totally something that is not your style. It's unexpected. It adds flair, it adds edge, and if it has a cool design, it adds a talking point. Like, if you're outside this summer, that is going to be a conversation starter if you have a nice grill. So I definitely support it. Look into your local jeweler. I will say diamonds are obviously way more expensive than if you get gold. So shop around different places. You don't have to get the full grill. There's so many things that you can do with the grill. The options and the creativity is endless. So I encourage you all to step out of your comfort zone. Don't forget to wear, because I'm not gonna lie, I always forget to wear mine because I'm just not thinking about it. But this is something that is going to be a staple in my summer wardrobe. I feel like if it's not summer, when else would you do this? So yeah, on to the next. So the next one, you guys have seen me talk about this, and I'm sure you've seen so many from fashion weeks, fashion houses, everybody's wearing belts. Belts are the biggest accessory that I feel like you can have for this summer. And it adds any flair to your wardrobe. Like, so let's use the example. If I'm wearing a button down and jeans and I wear a belt, literally any belt, like a metal string belt, like the Chloe belt. I don't really know what type of design that is, but that belt. If you have a skinny belt that's metallic gold, that's taking your look, that's elevating it. If it's a skinny belt that's also animal print, elevating it. If it's a thick snake print belt, elevating it. If it's a rock star black leather and it had studs on it, elevating your look. And this is just from a white button down and jeans. If you're not that type of, if that's not your outfit, add a baggy dress, belt it, boom, you're on the way. So I say that because like these are little things that you can go down to your Goodwill, you can go to a consignment store, you can go wherever and get a nice belt and figure out how to incorporate it in your wardrobe, and you will have a nice put together look that makes you look immediately together. And especially in the summer months when it's warm outside and you don't want to think a lot about your outfits, having these accessories, especially like a cute belt, a grill to even add to that white button down and jeans, adding a nice grill. It's very unexpected, but it's cute. I've seen people layered belts. I haven't done that trend, but have fun with belts. Belts is something you should definitely have a staple, not only for the summer though, and that's what I really, really love about this trend, is that a good belt is going to last you through all seasons. So don't also shy away from investing into good belts. So on to the next. The next thing I will say are bags. I love a mini bag. Like I love a cute, quirky bag, period. Especially, and if it's functional, it's already up another notch. So the bags that I'm showing you, this one bag that I got, that's the triangle one, it's so cute. I got it in Jamaica and it's so quirky, and it's also gonna be like when I said earlier to my previous recommendation, that's a conversation starter. Oh my God, I love your bag. Where'd you get it from? I went to Jamaica. Oh my gosh, I'm going there this summer. What are the spots that you were hitting up? That's a great, great, great bag. And I say this, but I have not worn it out yet because I still feel like, well, I got it last summer and the time I went, it was kind of towards the end of summer and I just didn't feel like anything else really worked with that type of bag in the fall, winter months. I'm sorry, y'all. There's like a gnat in here and you will die when I get up out of here, or when I'm done with this video. Sorry, y'all. The other bag, the silver one, oh my gosh, I got it from TJ Maxx. Now, if you're really tapped into like social media, TikTok, you know TJ Maxx has been having these beaded little bags, and I went to the one well, come closer though also, because with TJ Maxx, what I'm learning is that the neighborhood does determine the quality of the TJ Maxx, in my opinion. Where I work is in proper Manhattan, in like a very, very nice neighborhood. So the TJ Maxx had like all of these midi bags. Like that was the best one in my opinion, but they had all good options, like right in the front as soon as you walked in, all in stock. I had a field day, but that's a cute little bag too. And I just love the charms, and I just love how like cutesy it is. And then the next bag is just a Brandon Blackwood bag, a paisley black bag. It has the long crossbody because, you know, in the summertime, at least for me personally, I want to be hands-free, so I really appreciate the long crossbody. I've had that for years. You all should be familiar with Brandon Blackwood. But those are just a few of the bags that I'm going to carry around this summer. But I love a mini bag because I think that that's also another staple that you can have in your summer wardrobe. You shouldn't be carrying that many things. Summer is for fun. Everything that you should need this summer should fit in that mini bag, unless you're going to the beach and you need a beach bag. So get into it. So the next thing I will say is the chunky bracelets. Now, I know y'all have seen me wear chunky bracelets, so I'll just have videos of that. I've gotten these from ASOS. One of them is my mom's. What I love about chunky bracelets, again, if we're using the uniform of a white button down and jeans, maybe even jean shorts, adding chunky bracelets, like if I had like 3 on each side, had a nice necklace, and actually, you don't even really need a necklace. A nice little stud earrings coming in to go to lunch. So cute. So cute. And you look put together with a nice little belt. You see how all of these things are connected? I hope that you're getting that thread as I do these videos more and more often. Shop your clothes because everything that you need is there. I'm telling you, it's there. I will say the best tip I will give for shopping your wardrobe, though, seriously, is that, and please don't hate me for this because you're going to tear up your space, but you have to lay everything out, or you have to have it set up where you can see everything. So it's like, for me, if I lay all the puzzle pieces out, it visually is easier for me to like put things together. Think about it like that. You have the pieces, you just don't see the pieces. That's a word. So on to the next. So rings are something like my bracelets. You see me wear rings. Those are all of my rings. So I love rings. I love accessories. Those are just like bracelets in the sense of you can just add them and they are going to, again, elevate your look. We have the white button down jeans with the belt, with the bracelets, with the ring. Have a nice little big chunky statement ring, and then maybe have like some little bands around your ring. Honestly, I love stacking rings. I'm not going to say the more the merrier, because you do need to have, this is where style comes in. When you come to stacking rings, it still needs to make sense. Like obviously how you're seeing it in the video is never how I would wear it. But I wanted to show you how each ring has its own different personality, and you don't want to overshine any of them. It's like your friends. Like each person has its personality, and each person needs to stay in their place, okay, and know their lane. So what I love about that is that I have a black ring. I have like gothic-esque rings. So those are things that if I'm wearing like dark and like maybe grunge, that's the vibe. The gold chunky rings, the silver and the gold rings are for like maybe daytime. Especially if I was doing that button down and jean look, I would definitely wear all of those gold rings with that. Like, could you imagine gold rings, gold little skinny chain necklace, and then your chunky bracelets? Nice mini bag. I've just given you a full look. And you could wear the shoes that you saw in my last video about the 5 shoes that you need for the summer. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in that video because you need to watch that. You could take some shoes from there and you've just gotten a look. Huh? Thank you, Mackenzie, for your services. This is free and I'm not even trying, y'all. Like, which is why you are empowered enough to go shop your wardrobe. And on to the next. This watch is like one of my fave watches. I went to Chinatown and I got it for less than $50, and maybe it was $50. But what I love about this watch, it's not a masculine watch. It's very girly and it's very, I don't know, like watches for me always scream manly. So when you get the chance to find a watch that fits your vibe, go for it. This is a girly watch that I feel like I'm going to wear on vacation. I'm gonna wear with the white button down and jeans, with the belt, with the rings. Well, maybe not the rings and the bracelets and the watch. Maybe not all together, but I think that this is a great watch to have in this type of style, because Vogue actually did a story on these type of watches, and I'll link it below. But adding a cutesy watch to your wardrobe is going to be a great staple, especially if you're trying to look put together all summer, especially also if you're going into the office and like just want to play up the summer vibe. I love watches like this. So yeah, I think that was all I had today. Those are my tips for accessories that you need for this summer. Let me know what accessory that you're adding to your wardrobe, or let me know, did I miss any key accessories that is going to be a staple in your wardrobe? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, thanks so much for watching this long in the video. Bye.